Nigeria, with its raw mix of cultures, treasures, and amazing people. Based in the vibrant glory of the beauty of nature with striking landscapes. And that's the best from agriculture, commerce, and entrepreneurship. Put in a mix of local politics and governance from a resourceful people with amazing lifestyles, and you are right in the center of the northern Nigeria. North Central Journal, a compendium of people, places, news and views, all in an amazing mix that bears it all. Only on Television Nigerian.
This is Television Nigerian, a broadcast network committed to serving you the very best in online and offline television programming. Situated in the serene environment of Guzape, Abuja FCT, TVN, as it is fondly called, caters to a wide variety of audience via carefully orchestrated mind-blowing programs in the areas of fashion, business, politics, entertainment, religion, movies, food and health, culture and lifestyle, events around the globe, sports and foreign news. Whatever your inclination, we've got you completely covered with programs like Issues of the Moment, The Patriot, Daybreak Nigeria, Matter Africa, TVN Business Time, Healthy Living, From the Cradle, Stay Inspired, Entertainment Gist, Movie Hour, Hits Paradise, among others. All designed.
Hello and thanks for joining us. This is the PM News on Television Nigerian. I am Priscilla Iworm. No fewer than 187 Nigerians have returned from South Africa. The returnees were said to be the first batch received by the chairman of the Nigerian Diaspora Commission, Abike Dabiri Erewa, after the federal government had profiled them in South Africa. Abike Dabiri, who gave an update on the returnees at a press conference on Monday, said that among the returnees were over 30 children and a widow who had 4 children. According to her, letters of appeal have been sent to the states to solicit for their interventions, adding that the Bank of Industry and some telecommunication companies have also provided some support. Our correspondent Aminu Adamu has the report.
Office in Abuja, chairman of the Nigerian Diaspora Commission, Abike Dabiri Erewa, appealed to state governments to support the returnees. The profile showed that the first batch of the 187 returnees are from 16 states of the Federation, revealing that from the profiling, Ogun State has the highest number of 30, followed by Imo State with 28, while Kogi and Benue have the least number of 1 each.
We received the first set, 187, as you all know, at about 9:30 p.m. on Wednesday. Now, there were over 30 that were children, and what we've done is we've profiled them according to their states. So we expect the state governors to take responsibility for their citizens that have returned. Now, I'm going to stress one thing. Those who returned are not criminals. In fact, they are very hardworking Nigerians. Very hardworking, and they've lost everything they ever worked for in South Africa. So their only crime is being black and being Nigerian.
Abike said those that return already got SIM card and airtime that will last about 2 months and some money for transportation, adding that the returnees are already being profiled to get soft loans from the Bank of Industry.
Now, when they returned, everybody got a SIM card and airtime that will last about 2 months, and some money for transportation, And Bank of Industry, as I speak with you now, has their contact, so they'll be calling them to come for the Bank of Industry soft loans, so that those are the immediate plans for them. Then as they settle in, we're going to profile them and do a needs assessment, because somebody might want to trade and you want to say go and do hairdressing, so it's better to do a needs assessment. Now, a lot of people have also offered services like counseling, entrepreneurship training. We're compiling everything, and the good thing is we have their contact, so we'll be reaching all the returnees on what I want to do. But the immediate thing is Bank of Industry will be reaching out to them, and we also give them a number to call for the Bank of Industry, which will be 070062 753 86664. All returnees are to call this number. Please, it's only if your name is on the list and you were documented that you should bother to call.
She said another set of 319 returnees are expected back Tuesday evening and will be warmly welcomed as directed by President Buhari, assuring that any Nigerian anywhere in the world under this government will be protected. Meanwhile, she commended President Muhammad Buhari for the proactive measure and the chairman of Airpeace, Allen Onyema, for immediately offering to evacuate the volunteer returnees with other stakeholders for their philanthropy.
And we want to thank all those who made it possible. First, Mr. President, for giving that instruction that Nigerians should be evacuated from South Africa. Our Minister of Foreign Affairs, who has shown leadership in all this. Chairman of Airpeace, for just immediately volunteering to bring the Nigerians home. We've received tremendous support from Airtel, who has given them phones and airtime. MTN has supported with airtime, data, and all that. And then some other organizations are offering one support or the other.
She, however, called on other Nigerians and corporate bodies to follow suit.
Finance Minister Zainab Ahmed has assured Nigerians that the federal government under President Muhammadu Buhari is committed to meeting the mass housing target it set, adding that the federal government has agreed to provide enough funding for the execution of the family home funds for the next 5 years. According to her, the government has authorized the board and management of the fund to source for more funds from third-party institutions, such as development finance institutions and the capital market, to ensure that the provision of mass housing does not lack funding. Finance Minister stated this after inaugurating the board of the family home funds, but was not clear on how much the government will release for the mass housing project. The United States has said it is targeting 15 million women entrepreneurs in Nigeria and other parts of the world between now and 2025. Speaking in Lagos during the inaugural Academy for Women Entrepreneurs program, U.S. Consul General Claire Pirangelo said providing new opportunities for women to learn, grow and develop entrepreneurial businesses will help them escape poverty and improve the nation's economic condition, adding that the developing countries had an untapped resources in their women and therefore there was need to teach, train and mentor them to become successful. Hence the introduction of the academy, which is designed to empower women worldwide to fulfill their economic potential, creating conditions for increased stability, insecurity and prosperity for all. Ambassador Tijani Mohammed Bande, president of the 74th section of the UN General Assembly, was among several Muslims that attended a special church service in New York on Monday evening. The prayer service hosted by the Church of the Holy Family United Nations Parish is an annual tradition of the UN to usher in every new section of the Assembly. This year's edition came shortly after the president of the 73rd UNGA, Mariam Esponasa, handed over to Mohammed Bande at the UN headquarters a few meters away. Other Muslims at the service included presidential spokesman Garba Shehu, former chairman of INEC Professor Atairu Jega, and officials of Nigerian missions to the UN and the United States. JAMB Head of Information Dr. Fabian Benjamin has confirmed that 5 candidates who sat for the 2019 Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination are being persecuted for allegedly altering their scores. According to him, they were apprehended between June and September by the Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board and handed over to the police, stating that some of the suspects had confessed to the crime. The Lagos State Police Command has arraigned singer Johnson Onyidamola, popularly known as Dami Crane, before the Lagos State Magistrate Court in Igboshere for alleged defamation and threat to life. Dami Crane was arraigned on 3 counts of threat to life, defamation and conduct likely to cause breach of peace. The musician was alleged to have threatened the lives of staff members of the Ibetan company Mary Beth Gold Limited on July 25, 2019, and also released a song in which he accused the firm of a breach of contract. According to the prosecutor J.I. Enang, Dami Crane threatened the Ibetan company by posting an audio and video message on the radio in contravention of Section 168 of the Lagos State Criminal Law. And that's all in the PM News. Thanks for watching. I am Priscilla Worm. Just stay tuned for the world news at 4 p.m.